Brandi, what's the biggest difference between where you were this time last year and right now, just as far as where you are physically and with the team?
I think that as a team, I think that we're just trying to really form a new identity for this program. I think that last year we were kind of lost and really trying to find ourselves as teammates and as players individually. And I think that this year we have a better grasp of what we want to do and how we want to get things done. And we understand now that more than last year that our hard work and our effort is the main component of our future of this program.
Can you tell that this team is going to be different, just on the court and off the court? There's night and day difference.
Yeah, I think there are. I think that mentally, I think we think differently. I think that we have a better understanding of what is expected of us, and we have higher expectations for ourselves.
Does having 4 starters back help form that identity that you're looking for?
Yeah, I think it does. I think that especially with our offense, I think that some of the things that Coach Bolden teaches are that we can really reinforce them to the newcomers, and the 4 starters back, it really allows us to really help and coach each other and really be there for each other right now.
Brandi, you had a huge year last year. How do you hope to, follow that up, especially because everyone's going to be gunning for you?
I hope to follow that up by doing better than I did last year. As a team, I really want us to win more games, and I think that would be the best thing for this team right now, not just individual success, but just as a team and us winning more games and getting farther and working harder as a team to accomplish the goals that we have.
Coach talked about the depth, particularly a little more size, frontline help. How will not having to play as many minutes as you've been forced to the first couple of years help you?
I think that it will help me by allowing me to have fresh legs at all times when I'm on the court, and I think that that'll help because I want to make sure that I give my best in everything that I know I can give while I'm on the court, and not having as many times as me slacking off because of fatigue or any just like mental blocks that I have sometimes.
Brandi, is everybody just more comfortable with the offensive scheme, the defensive scheme, being in a second year? It's not so much learning how to do it, but it's learning how to perfect it, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. I think that we never stop learning. There's always more teaching points that we come along, or that Coach always gives us. But I think that having learned so much last year, we are perfecting what we've learned, and just really making sure that we understand what we've been taught so that we can put our best legs on the court every night, every day at practice, every weightlifting session at all times.
What do you think is the most important thing you learned, you individually or as a team, in the off season?
I think that we learned that it really does take hard work, that you can't just really talk about the goals that you have or talk about the things that you want to see, but it takes putting some motion behind those things and putting really actions behind the words that you speak, and making sure that you're doing what you know you're supposed to be doing individually so that you can help this team as a whole.
What made you guys realize that? Like, when did it finally, click that you guys realized this is what we need to do and this is what we're going to do to get it done?
I think that towards the end of the season, we picked up a lot of momentum, and we were in games, and we felt like we were fighting and fighting and fighting. And I think that towards the end of the season, we realized that we should have been fighting like we were at the end of the season, the whole entire season. So I think that the end results that we were not comfortable with really made us click, and it took a long time, but I'm glad that we understand now so that we can start off this season fresh and really ready to accomplish the things that we want to get done and win games and be in games and just be better as a whole.
Is this team more hungry than last year based on what you've dealt with for the last few seasons? Is this team going to be more hungry to prove that it's not going to happen again?
Definitely. I think that that really, our hunger really shows in our practices. I think that we get after it. We get after each other, and we're just hungry because we know that we can do better, and we can be better teams, and we can be better players.